G'day, Tom here from Reformers Bookshop. I want to show you some of the new books that have arrived in February. The first up, this isn't a new book, but the Screwtape Letters from C.S. Lewis you should know about. If you haven't seen them or read them or dipped into them before, these are letters that C.S. Lewis crafted from Wormwood, from Screwtape, a senior devil, to Wormwood, a junior devil, advising him on how to tempt his patient, a man who's become a Christian. And so Wormwood has to learn how to tempt a Christian. It's very insightful into the temptations that we face as Christians and how the devil might seek to make use of them. Tilly Dillehay, this is the new release, Tilly Dillehay has riffed off C.S. Lewis's book and written My Dear Hemlock. This book is like the Screwtape Letters, except it's written from Madame Hoaxrot, the senior devil, to Hemlock, the junior devil, and it specifically seeks to explore what it means, what it would look like for a devil to be tempting a woman. It's not that women are subject to different sins than men, but they are subject to sins in a different way, and there would be temptations and specific elements of temptation that are quite specific to how women engage with the world and how they think. And so if you want to explore that idea and sit with Tilly Dillehay, Lewis says that the Screwtape Letters was a horrible book to write because he had to try and get inside the mind of a demon and seek to engage really actively with the processes of sin and temptation in the human heart and soul and mind. Well, Tilly Dillehay has done the same thing, and she's sat down and thought through deeply what it means to be tempted, particularly as a woman, and the pitfalls that might be lying around. Little things, all sorts of things, dealing with parenting and marriage and gossip and slander and gratitude even, pleasure, emotions, all sorts of things, confession of sin. And I'm sure this will be very insightful for you, perhaps shockingly so, as you explore it. Not just for women, it'd be great for men to read as well, to see how Tilly sees temptation playing out in the life of a woman. Another book, this one is called Things Unseen. Now, it's a daily devotional, 366 devotions by Sinclair Ferguson, a wonderful, warm, reformed pastor and author, looking specifically at the Christian life. Now, I know it's February, but the Americans released their books late in the year, and we only just got it into Australian soils now. But snap up a copy anyway. You can start reading it this year, or you can put it on your shelf and dip into it next year, but you'll forget if you don't get it now. It's got fairly short devotions. You can see the structure there. That's 1 and a bit pages. They vary in length, but I imagine about 5 to 10 minutes it would take to read it. Now, what I noticed as I flicked through is that it has been written in a very warm, personal way, rich in exegesis. So Sinclair takes us into the biblical text a lot and makes observations from the text. Also rich in historical sources. So he's often referring to the Puritans and Reformers and things that they have written to help us understand the Christian life as well. And highly practical and contemporary. So lots of really contemporary illustrations and practical applications. But just to give you a sense of the warmth of it, he writes in the first person, and I think that adds this warmth. So this is the end of a devotion or a meditation about our daily bread. I suspect that there is a connection between simplification and sanctification. Sin complicates our lives and our desires, and it confuses our vision. But the petition, "Give us this day our daily bread," helps reorder our lives daily so that we live in a sweet simplicity before the face of God. It uncomplicates us, and that is one of the things that makes our life reflect the Lord Jesus to others. I need these words again and again because they teach me how to pray and how to live, and I hope you feel the same way as I do. Yeah, how personal it is. It's like you're sitting down with Sinclair each day and hearing from this man who has such a wealth of experience and biblical knowledge and historical insight to the Christian life. So Things Unseen, just in store, well worth picking up. grab a copy today.